When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really can't.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Slater. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Lets it fly to the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it out quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Slater. Makes the catch. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Slater. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, deep down the right side. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
It's complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Slater. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Snap to the back. Bringing the heat. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to
lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Slater. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Husky. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Washington! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his hand.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
At the 45 on his way. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slam it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Dropping back, it's Slater. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Washington right back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it. And
he's got it at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball. Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2, and these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Not sure why they want to throw again. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. You want to talk about building confidence?